Hey there, welcome back. I really do appreciate you stopping by the channel and checking out the video today. So Season 21 has officially begun, and we're back in West Tech to show you how we can complete this season in less than 6 hours. Now, there are ways to getting this done really easy, and there are a few things I want to go over as well. One of the things I want to go over is this Tesla that I'm using. The Tesla has gotten a major update with the science cards and the way this scales off intelligence now. Now, I'm running through West Tech, and there's multiple ways that you can run through West Tech yourself, but I'm going to use the Tesla today, and let me show you the Tesla that I'm using. I'm using a quad, faster fire rate, 3-2 intelligence. Now, I'm raising my intelligence for my experience, and I'm raising my intelligence for my science damage, my energy damage. Now, let's go over everything that we need for inspiration and what to use to gain the most experience in Season 21. So one of the things you always want to do is join a casual team. This will give you more experience. This raises your intelligence. Higher the intelligence, higher the charisma, the more experience you can get. Let's get to the actual buffs that we're gonna need. Now, this can go two ways. You can either be a carnivore or you could be a herbivore. I have recently switched my character to a herbivore, and I feel like I'm getting way more experience than I was as a carnivore. Now, with the carnivore, you can use things like a tasty squirrel and a scorched beast broiled brain. The tasty squirrel will give you more experience, and the broiled brain will raise your intelligence and give you more experience. Now, if you don't want to make tasty squirrels, you can always use canned meat stews, which you can get from Mama Dolce's from Feed the People when it pops up. Now, let's go through the list of everything that my character is using as a herbivore. So the first on my list is berry mentats, which raises my intelligence +4. And if you find yourself needing berry mentats, you can always see Doc Stanley at White Springs. He will sell you berry mentats randomly, so you might have to server hop for it. And if you want to stretch the berry mentats out and get them to last longer, then you should use the perk card Chem Fiend. This will help make your berry mentats last a lot longer. Next, I have my leader Bobblehead, which gives me a 5% boost to experience. And you can also use the card Curator to get the Bobblehead to last twice as long. And I'll put a link in the description to show you where you can always get a leader Bobblehead. Now, of course, I got my charisma boost, +2 to charisma. Those you can get from using mechanical items. I also have my intelligence boost from the mechanical derby. I have my live and love 8, which gives me 5% more experience. I have my luck boost. I have my very well rested, that is 4 lunch boxes, gives me 100% bonus experience. My well rested, which gives me 2 hours of 5% bonus experience. And of course, the Wisdom of the Mothman from the Mothman Tome that gives me 5% bonus experience. Then I have my Brain Bombs, which lasts an hour and a half, gives me 6 to intelligence. And then I got my Cranberry Relish, which gives me a 20% more experience boost. And if you see, I have that slime cake going, which is also giving me a charisma boost. Now, experience scales off intelligence, but the inspiration card scales off charisma. So you want to use things that make your charisma higher, which in some cases are food and buffs. Now let's talk about one more important thing. Well, two more. But let's talk about Under Armor. Shielded Lining Casual Under Armor will give you a boost to intelligence and charisma. Under Armor and your armor are also important. You can take your armor and put the mod Intelligence, which is a 2-star mod for the armor. You can put that on your armor to also help raise your intelligence. But make sure you are running the right Under Armor for the right build. And in this case, we are doing an experience build. So you want to make sure you have that casual Under Armor. You can use the Mummy Under Armor, or some of the Brotherhood Infantry Under Armor will also work. Now, if you do all them things, and you make sure that you have your inspiration card on, and you want to make sure you have that magnetic personality on, more teammates on your team, excluding yourself, will raise your charisma. But if you do all these things, you get well rested, you hit the Mothman Tome, 4 lunch boxes, your chems, your right buff foods, your right buffs from any mechanical items like the mechanical derbies and so on, and being on a casual team, with all these things put together, You can come through West Tech. You can farm it a little bit at a time, or you can just go really hard on it, and you can do this between 4 and 6 hours. Less if you're using nugget grenades. But like you see here, I completed the season. I did it within 6 hours, and I stopped, did some fishing and things in between. It is possible, but it is a grind. Now I have a few more tips before I end this video I want to let you know about. If you are a carnivore and you can't find broiled scorch beast brains, you can always use owl nuggets. I'll put a link in the description to show you where to get owl nuggets if you don't know. Another thing is lunch boxes. You can go see Samuel or Mortimer at Foundation or Crater, and they will sell you lunch boxes. And if you go in and out of their trade menu, you can keep just buying lunch boxes until you run out of gold bullion. Now I'm going to start wrapping this video up. This is about everything I have on gaining experience and completing the season real quick. I really do appreciate you stopping by the channel, checking out my video. If you're not a subscriber, go ahead and subscribe to this channel if you would like to see more Fallout 76 content. And if you can help the algorithm so I can build this channel and we can get the word out there, then go ahead and please like this video. But with all that being said, I'll see you guys later. Take it easy.